am Jess from Knits Please, and today I am going to show you how to cast on in knitting. The first thing you want to do is to create a slip knot. So if you form an arch with the yarn, and the short tail will bring over the front, over the top of the long tail that is attached to your ball of yarn. So come from behind with your thumb and forefinger, and you'll reach through from behind the back of that loop to catch hold of the long tail that is attached to your ball of yarn. So pinch that, hold with your left hand and pull tightly, and you've created yourself a slip knot. So if you pull on the yarn that's attached to your ball, you'll be able to tighten your slip knot and you're ready to start knitting. Now, once you have your slip knot ready, you're going to want to place this onto one of your knitting needles, and again you can use the long tail attached to your ball to tighten that stitch. Now this needle you want to hold in your left hand and take your empty needle into your right hand, and now we're ready to start casting on. So you want to take your right hand needle and you want to bring this around to the left hand side of the stitch that you have there. So you're going to pass that needle through the stitch from the left hand side and behind your left hand needle. Then you're going to take the yarn attached to your ball and you're going to wrap that anti-clockwise around your right hand needle. You'll pull that back through the way that you came, and you're then going to create your second loop. So you can see here you've got your original stitch that you cast on and you've created a second loop in doing this process. Now the next thing you want to do is take your left hand needle through to the right hand side of the stitch, through that stitch, and remove your right hand needle. So now you can see that we have two stitches cast on our left hand needle, and we want to repeat that same process for each stitch. So we come from the left through the loop to the back of the left needle, wrap your yarn anti-clockwise around your right hand needle, pull that right needle back through to the front and give a bit of space. Then you take your left hand needle through to the right hand side on this stitch, through that stitch, and remove your right hand needle. And now you can see we have 3 stitches cast on. Now this is the process that we will continue to repeat and follow until we have cast on as many stitches as we need and we have that number of stitches on our left hand needle. So as you can now see, we have a nice line of stitches cast on, and that means that we're ready to start knitting. So please do check out my other tutorials if you would like to learn to knit, to purl and more.